Hi, I'm Dhruv. I'm a software engineer and I have been building AI products for the last 10 years now. This is my YouTube channel where I break down what's happening in the AI world currently and how you can leverage it for your business. Today, I'm going to answer some of the most common questions asked about AI on the internet. Should I be spending money on AI agents right now? A lot of people are asking if they should spend money on AI agents right now because it's all anyone talks about and there's a huge amount of money going them into this year. I would be careful. The best agents out there still fail at most big complicated tasks. There was a study recently that found even the top agents couldn't finish most of the real jobs they were given. So if someone's selling you an agent that will run the whole part of your business on its own with nobody watching, it wouldn't actually pay for that yet. Where they work is when they are built properly around one specific job with someone who knows what they are doing, setting it up and keeping an eye on it. Agents can absolutely work for you. They just still need a person watching them. Starting with one clear job, get it built well, and grow from there. How much does it actually cost to get an AI tool built? This is one I get asked all the time, especially by small business owners. And the answer is a big range. A simple AI tool like a basic chatbot on your site can be a few $100s to set up. Something custom built around your business and reliable enough to trust is more like a few thousand up to tens of thousands, depending on how complicated it is. The big enterprise stuff goes well beyond that. The price has come down a lot in the last couple of years. So things that used to cost a fortune are pretty affordable now. And whatever you spend, the thing to look at is what the tool saves you or earns you once it's running. If it's taking job off your plate every day, even a few $1,000s pays itself pretty fast. Do I still need to hire developers now that AI can code? This comes up a lot from founders trying to work out if they still need to hire. I write code every single day and use AI to write a lot of it. You still need people, but the job has changed. AI can write a huge amount of the code and it's fast, but it needs someone who knows what they are doing to point it in the right direction, catch the mistakes, and decide what's even worth building. So, one good developer with these tools can now do what used to take 3 or 4. If you are a founder, you probably need fewer people than you think, but the ones you have need to be good because their judgment matters more than ever. And if you are a developer, I wouldn't panic. I would just get really good at using these tools because that's the person every company is going to want. Is an AI wrapper a real business? If you spend time around startups, you'll hear people throw around the phrase AI wrapper like it's an insult, meaning a product that's basically a thin layer sitting on top of ChatGPT. And a lot of people will tell you those businesses are doomed. I don't buy that. Almost every software product is a layer on top of something else. Your bank's app is a layer on top of a database. What matters is whether you are solving a real problem for a specific group of people better than anyone else. If all you have done is put a chat box on top of ChatGPT and added nothing, then yes, you are in trouble. Anyone can copy that in a weekend. But the ones that last are usually sitting on something others can't easily get. And most of the time, that's their own data. If you've got years of your own customer data or information nobody else has, and you build the AI around that, it doesn't matter that the model underneath belongs to someone else. The data is the part nobody can copy. So don't worry about whether it's a wrapper. Worry about whether you've got something underneath that's actually yours. There are so many AI models now. Which one should I actually use? People get overwhelmed by this one because there's a new AI model in the news basically every week, and everyone argues about which is best. For most people, it doesn't matter. The top models are all very good now, and the gap between them is smaller than the internet makes it sound. Pick one of the main ones, use it properly for a couple of weeks, and get used to it. How it works, because knowing one model well beats jumping between 5. I use a couple of different ones myself. One I prefer for writing and thinking, and another one for coding. But that's only because I use them all day. For most people, just pick the popular one you find easiest to talk to and stick with it for a while. Getting good at one model will do far more for you than picking the perfect one. Which jobs does AI actually replace first? This is a scarier question, and it deserves a straight answer. The jobs that get hit first aren't always the ones you would expect. It's less about the type of job and more about how repetitive and predictable the work is. If a big part of your job is the same task over and over, following a clear set of steps, that's what AI reaches first. Whether that's data entry, basic copywriting, or first drafts of almost anything. What's getting more valuable, and the data backs this up, is judgment. Knowing what to do, deciding what's good, dealing with people, running a team. So if you're worried about your own job, spend more of your time on the part that needs judgment and let AI take the repetitive parts of you. The people doing well right now are using AI to clear out their own busy work so they can focus on the stuff only a person can do. Is it too late to get into AI? I get this one a lot, usually from people who feel like everyone else has figured out and they are behind. You are not. We are still really very early. To give you a sense of it, the amount of businesses spending on AI agents is set to more than double this year, from around $86 billion to over $200 billion. That kind of jump means companies are only starting to actually put this stuff to production. On top of that, the tools change every few months. Which sounds scary, but it means nobody's that far ahead because everyone's constantly relearning it anyway. The people who look like experts mostly just started a bit before you and kept showing up. You don't need a degree or a fancy setup. You just need to start using AI on real problems. Pick one thing in your life or work that annoys you and try to fix it with AI this week. Do that and you are already ahead of most people. If this video was helpful, please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my newsletter on week1labs.com. See you in the next one.